got my chair, guys. This is what it looks like. Whee! Whee! I must stay conscious through the madness and chaos, so I call on my angel. Hi everybody. So it's been a long time since I did a vlog. A lot has happened with not really my health, just in general, but I won't get into that. Sorry, my back is in a lot of pain, but I got my chair. I don't know, it's been about a week now, and the first thing I want to say is I haven't used it yet. My mom is in town, so that's something you guys don't know. She decided to surprise me, and she's here for a month. But she's been here for a couple of weeks now. She leaves next Friday, the 16th. And since she's with me most of the day, if we ever want to go out, we have to take my car. And this seat only sits in my front seat, or only fits my front seat. And that's where she has to sit. My back seat is very small for any human being, and my chair. So I can't really use it until she leaves. Unless we take the family car, my dad's car, and then I can bring it with. And we just haven't done it because we haven't really used it for much anything where I need the chair. So the chair has been sitting here all nice, not being used. But I've had it for about a week, and it's weird because I haven't really. I mean, I tried it outside when I first got it, like on the street, so that was nice, and I kind of just wanted to show you guys what my chair looks like and what particulars I wanted on my personal chair, and then all the extra stuff that I added just recently throughout the past week since I've had it. So first off, I got the Q7. I wanted an all matte black, but they said that if I get the all matte black, I would have to pay for all matte spindles and push rims. And I said I didn't want to pay extra money. I wanted my insurance to cover it. And he goes, your insurance won't cover that. And I thought that the silver wouldn't suffice when I wanted everything being matte black. So I said, just give me white, then black accent, and then the silver would be fine. Had I known that you can get push rim covers and spindle covers or spoke covers in black, I would have got it all black and not the white, but I didn't know that until last minute, and so it's white and black, which is fine. So first off, I want to show you that I did get this in the mail. I ordered them from Amazon. So I have a push rim cover that is black. I can turn it so that you don't see the silver because it's not fit on here perfectly, but you can see under here it is silver. And then all these, the spokes or the spindles or whatever, they are silver, and I have like this plastic white sleeve that goes over them. It was a little annoying to put them on, but now everything over here is black. It does suck though, because if you look in this direction down, you can see that it's silver, and if you look up, but from a far view in this direction, you don't notice the silver. So I hope that it would cover more, and I was going to paint them, spray paint them. I just felt it was going to look even more tacky. So this will do. So I got the Q7, or the Quickie 7 series, in the white and black. I wanted the guards because if I'm using my oxygen machine, I wanted to make sure that the wiring wouldn't get caught. I also didn't want to get caught when I'm wearing like a jacket into the wheel itself. I got the basic wheel, just a black wheel. I wanted to make sure that it was black and not the gray color, which I didn't have to pay for. And the nice thing about the wheels are that the wheels are push wheels. So to just take them off, you just push this button and you just take it off very easily. And then you just put it back in as well. I'm working with one foot. I broke my foot last week. So yeah, so that's what that is there. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but you guys can't. So anyway, I have this here, will just kind of hold your feet in, so when you have your feet in, they don't slide back. And then I do have this, which I'll bring you down to see. So I got the crated foot bar, a foot rest, just because I live in Minnesota and I wanted to make sure that if I have my foot down and it's snowing, I didn't want it to just be sitting in the snow, in the wet. I wanted it to seep through so that my feet would get dry. So I like this over the basic black cover. And then, like I said, we have this here as well. I got the basic tires. I didn't ask for anything, you know, particular, a certain size. This is different. So this here is the lock or the brake. It's called a scissor brake. So most brakes kind of on the outside, so you can see them. This is under the chair, and you just, if I can do this with one hand. So it is over, and then, sorry, and close it back in. So it's just, it's like a, as you call it, it's a scissor brake. So that's the one I chose for my chair here. And then a basic cushion seats, pretty thick. I like that it molds to the front as well as the back. A cushion front as well. So it's called the J3. I like the white back. I do like that a lot. And then it comes with like these, I don't know what you call them, like these triangle bars in the back so that it can give me some like cushion for the back because I have a lot of angle. And I get a small and a large. So I have the large one in there because I want some oomph on my back. The push handles, of course. It also comes with these here. So if you are trying to jump like a curb, and if you're not used to it, you don't want to fall back because the chair will go all the way back and you will bust your head open. So this is basically like a safety net. Will help save you from jumping and like completely falling backwards. I've taken them off and tried it in the home and I almost fell backwards. So I think I'm going to use them just for now and get used to it, and then I'll take them off. But if someone's going to be pushing me most of the time for the day, I won't use them because their feet hit these very easily. But they're easy to come off like this. And then you pop them right back in, which I can't do with one hand, but you get the drift. So that's nice. I just want to come back to this. This here, the backrest, there is like this pull lever, and that's what you press for this to go down. It won't go all the way down unless you move this seat cover. Once you move the, why are you not in focus? Once you get the seat cover like pushed away, it'll close up, and then once it's closed down, you just pull the lever again, it'll work up, and then you can push it or pull it more, which I can't do with one hand, and it'll basically, because right now it's at an angle, it'll come all the way back to its normal angle, but I can't do it with one hand. So what else did I get differently? It does come with arm handles. So it has a armrest. The armrest I don't use because I asked for it and they said, oh, you think you'll be using armrests? Like, you don't need them. And I basically said, just have them just in case. If it's free or if my insurance is covering it, let me have them. Maybe there's a day that I really feel like I need them. But I do like the idea of not having them. I like the way it looks. And it's not needed, but I do have armrests, and armrests work just like the safety rests that are in the back for when you try to flip. So it's easy. You just turn it and you pop them off, and then you turn it back in and it goes right in. So they'll just be right here, and it just sits straight here, which is nice. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, okay, so I did get the, so back here, if you notice, there is this, I don't know what to call it, this lever or something. I needed a smart drive or a power assist because the whole point of a chair is to have some kind of assistance with, you know, moving and traveling. Now, sometimes it sounds like a contradiction because if you can't do a lot of movement and stuff, then how are you going to use a manual chair because you're moving a lot and you don't have energy? And it's true, I can't do it. So there's a power assist, and there's two different versions. There's a power assist that goes basically right here, and it's pretty large, and it's built into your wheel. I'm not exactly how it really works, but somehow this big thing that's in the middle of your wheel itself turns on, and this helps give you a boost when you drive. But then every time I would take it off, it's just, they're really heavy and not really convenient. So then the other one, you would have to go to a different company and get approved by them, and it is called a Smart Drive. So this is my Smart Drive here. And it's right now it's being charged into the wall, and then it comes with like a watch, which is nice. So I will show you guys what this looks like. Okay, so how you put it in is you just lift it and you put it down, and that's it. It has the wheels, you know, they move forward and back, and then these turn in direction if you're trying to actually turn, which is nice. Now this is heavy too, but instead of having one or having two to pick up, which is the wheels, you have just the one here. But you would only really use this at, like, if you're like traveling down the street or in a park, somewhere where there's not a lot of activity. Like in a mall, you may not want to use this, or in a store for sure. But basically what happens is it turns on, you turn on here, and then it connects to the watch that the company, you know, provides you with. And once you turn it on, you press it, or press the button to turn it on, and you hit it once on your body, and it starts to drive. And you basically, all you have to do is steer your wheels. And then when you want it to turn off, basically stop, you just hit the button again, or hit the screen again on your leg or your arm. So it goes on and off, and to actually like turn it off completely, like you don't want to use it anymore, you just press the on and off button. And then every night you charge it. And it's simple as that. It does go by what speed you want. I think mine's at like 70%. It's a little too fast, so I'm going to see if I can change that. It doesn't go by like speed, it just goes by 30%, 50%, 70%, etc. So that's pretty nice. And so you just, and then to take it back off, which is here, you just lift it. And so, and yep, that's what it looks like under. I got these little hooves here, and you just connect it like so. So I do have a quick clip of when I got this from the company to show you guys right now. Oh, like what? Oh, much better.
What are these little things?
It's the stoppers.
Oh, okay. Oh, for the
Yep.
wheels, okay. Okay. So you have to use this thing?
Yes.
But what is that extra thing there? What is
That's
that?
that's the Smart Drive I was telling you about. The one that helps push.
Yep, that's the race car motor.
Oh,
Yep.
Which I didn't fire it up to see how it's programmed right now, but I would assume it's in MX2 and it's set at about 50%.
Okay.
Um,
Yep.
oh, you can do wheelies on it too.
And then they got the stoppers you can take off too. But last time, the one that he had me borrow for like the weekend, he had to fix it a couple times because every time I tried to just ride, I was doing wheelies the whole time.
mhm.
I couldn't. It didn't balance me right. This one does.
Yeah, this one's not set as aggressively as that one.
Yeah, that was.
That one was for somebody who had a bit more mass in the middle. So a little bit more Thanksgiving on them, so to say.
That was fun. Yeah, feels good.
Armrest good height?
So I got my chair, guys. This is what it looks like. Whee! Whee! So the whole process to get my appointments to for my wheelchair assessment, I had to see my primary doctor. I had to get her to do some paperwork. Then I had to meet with the DME company. I had to test drive one of their used chairs. I had to wait for my insurance company. Then they had to do a lot more transferring of papers, talking to the physical therapist. So all that until the day that I picked this up, it was about 10 weeks. So 2 months and 2 weeks, which is fast because it takes about a month and a half just to get your appointment for your wheelchair assessment, and then 3 weeks to a month just for your insurance to say they'll cover it or not, plus all the extra work. Even the DME company who I went through for my chair, they weren't shocked when I called them and told me when my appointment was for my wheelchair assessment. He goes, "You were just in the store like 4 days ago. How did you get an appointment in a couple days ago?" I have no idea. So that's really cool. So don't be so nervous that or frustrated that you have to wait for so long. I was nervous, I was frustrated, but it was pretty fast, and I know that's not going to be everyone's case. I think everyone's case that I have spoken to or read about, they were on 8 months or more to get their chair. Thankfully, I didn't have to wait that long. But I hope you guys all enjoyed. Hopefully, I will start doing more videos on a more more often basis. Is that what I'm trying to say? More often. It's just been harder lately because I'm going to my own stuff, plus my mom's in town. And then I fainted last Thursday and was found lifeless on my face in my backyard. And when I came to, I don't really remember. And then that whole night, my foot was in pain. I woke up and I couldn't walk in it. That evening, I went to the hospital, and now I'm wearing a boot on my left leg, and I broke I broke a bone in 2 places, but it's very, very small fractures, so it's going to be healing very quickly. It's actually already healing pretty nice that I can actually put some weight on my foot. So it's just been a disaster, but I can't wait to try using this, and I'm going to be actually trading in my car for a truck so that I don't have to keep taking the legs apart to put it in my car. Since it is a rigid chair, it's not like a typical chair you see in the hospital where everything kind of crunches together like an accordion. Just the wheels come off very easily and the back kind of falls over. That is it. This thing does not come apart. It doesn't move. So this is the size of the chair, unfortunately. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you next time. So don't forget to stay zebra strong, and I'll see you